wash away the pain. There's a new day.
All right, we made it to Georgia. We had a super early flight this morning. We left our house before 4 o'clock, and it is currently 3:20. We are already in our rental car on our drive out to Pine Mountain, Georgia, where the kids will be going to Impact 360. That's actually the whole reason why we're here, is for them to attend that camp. My oldest daughter is meeting up with her longtime friend and pen pal who lives in Texas, and she will be on her way early tomorrow morning, flying from Texas to Atlanta and then driving out with her dad. So she's gonna be meeting her and rooming with her, and my brave boy over there is gonna be making all kinds of new friends this week while they attend Propel. It is Impact 360's 1-week camp. So I'm really excited for them. It's gonna be weird for me to not talk to them. They take all the kids' phones and everything, so we won't hear from them for an entire week. So
in about 10 miles, take exit 21 to merge onto I-185 south toward Columbus.
So when Jake and I were planning this for them, since it's so far away, like I actually think that we probably have traveled the farthest for them to come. And so I'm excited for them to get to camp and see where all of the other kids are from. I guarantee they're all gonna be from this side of the country, maybe like Florida, any of the surrounding states. I think that they will definitely be the farthest away. But we just decided we were gonna stay in the area just in case an emergency happened. And then also, like, it's an hour away from Atlanta, so driving back and forth and flying home same day, that would have been bad. So we just decided to make it a little mini summer vacation for us too. So we are actually staying at Callaway Gardens, which is in Pine Mountain. There weren't a ton of places to stay in that area, but then I happened across that and it looked perfect. It seems like there's a lot of fun things to do there, and I booked us a cottage at Callaway Gardens, so it's like its own little house. They do have a normal hotel there too. So we're on our way out there. We're gonna settle in for the day, probably go to the grocery store, get groceries, and just kind of get ready for that. And then tomorrow, which is Sunday, the kids check in to Impact 360, and we won't see them until the following Saturday. So we are here, and I'm going to do my best to vlog some of our trip. I actually forgot the other memory card, so once this memory card is full, I can't film anymore. So I'm gonna try to do like clips each day. So it'll be like a week, spend the week in Georgia with us. So that's why we're here, that's what we're up to. The nearest like bigger city to Pine Mountain is, I think it's pronounced LaGrange, I'm not sure, something like that. And believe it or not, I have people who watch my channel that live there, which always blows my mind. It's like a small town, and well, I guess it's a city, but to me it's very small. It only has like 30,000 people. So it was crazy that there were some of you guys who watch who live there. So anyways, that's what we're up to, and I will show you guys some of the fun that we have this week, and just praying for a fun, memorable, God-honoring week for the older two. All right, we got all checked in to our cottage, which is actually really cool. We knew that it had this full-sized kitchen, which is why we decided to stay here. I did look at some VRBOs, like rental, cabin rentals of privately owned things, but there weren't too many options, so we went with Callaway Gardens. So let me show you guys a little tour. So when you come in your own private door, which you have steps that lead down, and then there's like a main parking over there. There's several around. All these really big magnolia trees are so pretty. I can only imagine what it looks like in the fall. So first you come over here and you have two queen size beds with a little porch area and all surrounded by all the really big trees, which is so pretty. Will you turn on the lights, honey, in the bathroom? And then you have a dressing area and a closet. They left a vacuum, that's nice. Then you have your bathroom, obviously. Everything is very clean and nice so far. Bathtub. I love that it has wood floors, not carpet. Hotel room carpet really grosses me out. Have a little couch area, the fireplace with the TV. This would be really fun. I've seen pictures now that I know of Callaway Gardens at Christmas time. The amount of lights that are in here is so crazy, and it would be so pretty to have your fire going and be out there. They also do a lot of youth group retreats here. They do weddings here. I saw a family reunion on the list, so lots of really cool things. You know you're in the South when you have your screened-in porch, which I was excited about. So you can sit out here and not get eaten alive by bugs, which is really nice. Gonna hopefully turn, oh, that's the light. And there's the fan. Keep the air moving. So that'll be my morning coffee spot. We have the couch here. And Jake and I are very relieved to see a full-size fridge because we were wondering if we were gonna get a small little hotel fridge. Let's make sure it's on. Yes, it is on. So that's very nice. You have a toaster, all of the glasses. I actually needed to see what I have for cooking. A few pots and pans. Looks basically like what you would get in a VRBO. A strainer, bowl, silverware, microwave, regular coffee maker.
Yeah.
We could have brought the Black Rifle. Dishwasher too, so that's nice. And then I like all these windows. And then over here is the other bedroom. So 2 more queen size beds, a little writing desk, pretty views out there, and another, so it's basically identical, it's just flip-flopped. She's making a video too. So this is where we'll be staying. Looks pretty cool. So Jake and I were just having a glass of wine after the long day of travel. We went grocery shopping, we went to Chick-fil-A, and we were out here and we started seeing fireflies, which showed us we were in the South. So we had to call all the kids out to come and see the firefly light show.
Come on guys, do it. They have buzzy butts. They say I'm trying to attract the mate.
These dude perfect loving kids had to get these because they saw these Jemmy Dodgers on Dude Perfect's, what was that video? Oh, the British foods versus American foods. So they saw these at Publix and they, of course, I guess, had to have it. You have to tell me if they're good.
Do you want to try one?
No, thank you though. It is a very nice morning. We all went to bed last night, probably a little later here, but we're still on West Coast time. And then it's like 9 o'clock now, Georgia, so 6 our time. So making that time change, but immediately came out here, gonna set my coffee out here. Today is camp drop-off day, so we'll be doing that later this afternoon. And then I think for the rest of today we're just gonna explore like the place, Callaway Gardens, and then probably cook dinner here at our little cottage. I keep wanting to call it villa. We're not in a villa. They have villas. This is a cottage. So that's the plans for today, and gonna have our morning cup of coffee out here and listen to the birds. Here he comes. Coffee. walking to Robbins Lake Beach, which is the largest man-made white sand beach. The largest. So they have an obstacle course out there that we're gonna have the kids do before we go do camp check-in.
We've gone to a lot of.
So cool.
Kylie, are you a member of the elite squad of frog jaws?
Yeah, except it's bunny fin. Remember she was in the ocean
Well,
that
actually,
one time?
it's the duck jaws.
There's the fun obstacle course out there. Got some lake waves. Got some umbrellas up here. Got some fun pedal boats over here. Rubber duckies.
Quack, quack.
Review of the obstacle. You said it was the funnest thing ever. What do you think?
That was pretty fun.
How about you? Dad? Liv?
Amazing. Where are these lights?
It was pretty fun. And a good workout when you do races. It was really fun.
So close.
Impact 360. We're here. There's the security they told us about. I asked. Wow, look at how pretty.
Just got real fast.
You thought you had a long drive. It's down the road.
Why did it be an hour away?
Nope. Get out.
Look, no, be, live. Around here, follow. All right, we did it. We dropped them off at camp. First time ever, a week sleepaway camp, and I'm real grateful we're down the road. It just gives me peace of mind. No tears, so that was good on anyone's part. But of course they were nervous, but the campus is absolutely beautiful, and I'm so excited to hear what God did when we picked them up in a week. So we had our free popsicles and gave hugs, took a few pictures, and now they're off to learn and experience everything here. I will always find the wall murals. Bonus points if you can name the president. Leave it in the comments. Shouldn't be too hard. Yee, spiders! What is that? A scorpion?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Probably inside a slug.
I know.
No longer flat-footed caterpillar, competing has been quick to find a mate.
I don't know if that means they live here or...
Timberrose Lake, bro. Yeah.
Oh, these are all venomous, Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, these are actually one of the most deadly like snakes ever because they're bite snake.
They were real at one time.
Red and yellow, kill a fellow.
Oh yeah, red and yellow, kill a fellow.
I know, that's really creepy. Look at the snake skin.
That's big, right? Like I do. Yep. Copperhead.
And these were all real, they're just dead.
Ones, but she is not using them to listen out for her prey, and luckily for all of us who are very involved with Juniper here and her prey items especially, she is not utilizing them to shish kebab mice and rats. That would be pretty terrifying. Imagine her going around doing that. But you guys got it. They are just tufts of feathers sitting right on top of her head. They're called plumicorns, and that literally translates to feathered horns. All right, not very creative.
Do do.
What?
Do.
What?
Good morning. It's Monday and we woke up to a really awesome thunderstorm. And so since everything's wet outside, we decided to come get a workout in the gym, which is decently equipped. They don't have anything like squat racks or anything like that, but they do have good variety of dumbbells, some Peloton bikes even, a few treadmills, a few stations. Landon's gonna hit a workout. And so we're gonna start our workout, and then hopefully later today we'll be able to do some bike riding on the trails. And we had the pool planned for today, but we'll see how that goes with the rain. So Monday, last night was the campers' first night away. So we played cards outside like I showed you guys, and so now we're gonna work out. Oh look, Liv, tomatoes.
Oh wow.
They have some squash over here too.
Yeah, I used to have a ladder up there. And then they moved it.
Remember when we did this?
Mm-hmm.
Are they dead?
No, they're just in the different stages.
He's getting out.
Yeah. That one's really pretty, that black and white one. We rode our bikes to the butterfly habitat where they fly all around you, which is super fun. Really pretty grounds in here, so many flowers. Good morning, you guys. It's, what day of the week is it? It's Tuesday. And Jake and I actually set an alarm for the first time since we got here to Georgia, because today we want to get a workout in first, which is why I'm dressed like this. And we are going to drive into LaGrange to go to a really incredible, seems really cool, the Bible History Museum, I think it's called. And I was just so blown away that there is a whole really awesome museum that has tons of different activities and tours, and you can eat like a shepherd and just like all these really awesome things just in this small little town of LaGrange, Georgia. We found a really cool coffee shop that's always on the list, and a used bookstore there as well. Those are some of my favorite things, my family's, not just mine, my family's favorite things to find when we go to a new place. And so I also would love to take a peek into some of the antique stores, because I did bring a whole empty suitcase in case I find any treasures. So we are getting started with today, Tuesday. It's gonna be like our little adventure day out. Tomorrow we plan to stay here at Callaway Gardens and just do a full lake day, because we did go out to the lake obstacle course with my older two before we checked them into camp, because we wanted them to at least have a little something to do that they did here before we checked them in. So we did do that, but then that was it. Yesterday we had such an active day. I did not bring the camera around, so all the footage that I probably just showed you was on my iPhone, because we woke up, we went and got a workout, all of us together. Then we went and rented bikes. There's a ton of bike trails here at Callaway Gardens. It's like crazy. This whole property is like 2,500 acres, so it is huge. So we went and rented bikes and we rode the bike trails. We actually were like riding on the trails, and then we came back to our cottage, had lunch, then got back on the bikes, rode them back to where we had to take them. So we were riding through the forest, we were riding bikes for hours. And then after that, we were very sweaty because it was extremely humid yesterday, but I'll still take it over the 120 degrees. But we were very, very sweaty because it had rained yesterday morning, which was beautiful, but it did make it pretty humid. And so we were just absolutely drenched. Like, my youngest daughter said, I don't think I've ever felt sweat falling from my face like that. And so that was kind of funny. So after that, we wanted to jump in the pool. And so we went over to the main pool, and we went swimming for a few hours, and it, like, the pool wasn't even cold enough for how refreshing you wanted it to feel, but it's just like they don't heat it, that's just the temperature it is. So we did that, and then we came back. I cooked dinner in the cottage. I just made some spaghetti and we had some salad, and then we took the kids to get ice cream at the little store area where we've also been getting our afternoon coffees. There, they have it there. It's called like the Azalea Market, and they had gelato, and I was so happy because they had an oat milk version for me because my stomach does not tolerate ice cream well. So I had the oat milk vanilla. It was very good. Jake had mint chocolate chip, and the kids each had hazelnut and butter pecan. So that's what they got. So that was, and then we came back and we ended our night right out here playing Phase 10. It's the game that will not end. My son is probably gonna win, but we have to finish it tonight because he's playing for Phase 10. The rest of us are somewhere around there. So that's what we did yesterday. It was a really fun day, super enjoyable to be active and outside and just like spending so much time together. Honestly, I was worried about how I was gonna feel like emotionally, as if like 2 of my kids were missing. And honestly, I've just really been focusing on just enjoying the moment, knowing that where the older 2 are is going to be good, and like God is going to use this dedicated time that they have given to him. And so yeah, it's been, I've been handling it better than I thought, to be honest. So thank God for his grace that has carried me, because I haven't cried, I haven't really even felt like super emotional. And some of you guys might be watching this and be like, what a drama queen. And that's okay if you don't relate, but for me it's really, really tough. And like doing things for the first time with them, it's not even just like they're going away for a week, it's also like no contact for a week. And so that is different. Like I'm fine with them being there. It's just I would love to be able to say goodnight at the end of the night and like hope you had a good day and hear back from them. So it's good, and I know it is. So that's just what I've been focusing on. So that's what we're gonna get into today. Jake's currently making some eggs and toasting some bagels in the kitchen, and then we're gonna go work out before we head on in and have a little day on the town type of day. So that will be what we do today, which is, I just said it. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
So we're all ready now, and we are off to the Bible History Museum in LaGrange, and I'm excited to check it out.
Oh, Kylie used to love these.
Oh. Yeah, those kind of always freak me out.
Kylie loved these. Look at this, Landon, a novel about the Navajo Marines of World War II.
Oh yeah, the Navajo, the code talkers. That's
Here.
cool. What is that? What is this? Move?
We read this one years ago and it was one of our favorites. You remember?
Yeah, the lab rats. What is this?
I wonder if I should just get it to have it as a memory, because I got rid of it. Maybe I should have kept it so you guys could read it with your kids. Should I get it again?
Yes.
Thank you to JCPenney for teaching us how to cook in the microwave. That is so funny. So cool. It's alphabetized in here if you want to see.
Oh, kind of like it was something like this. Oh. What?
So we are at our very first local coffee place in Louisiana, in Georgia, called Local Grounds. So we're gonna go inside and try it out. It's really cute on the outside, like a house that was turned into a coffee shop, and we did some Google research and all the reviews were positive. So we're gonna go in and see if we agree that their coffee is very good.
It's cute.
Me and you after. Clean your hands. Ew, clean your hands.
Said he only wanna see his friends. Another week went by and we barely even spoke. Think I'm beginning to read a sequence. Why did you turn your back on me? Maybe there's something I don't see. Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? Shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me. Why'd you go?
Our day out in LaGrange got cut a little bit short. We planned on going out to eat and just being out there in the area longer than we were, but the kids aren't feeling 100%, so we went to the grocery store, grabbed the items we needed to get through the rest of the week, and then we came back and I'm just gonna make dinner here tonight. But I was gonna show you guys, I did find something really exciting, which were these pair of white Birkenstocks. I've been wanting this style, but I just haven't wanted to spend the money on them. And we went to this old department store called Solomon's, and they were 50% off and in my size. I couldn't believe it, so I had to get them. And then there was a little boutique called Twig and Berries, which, you know, that could be interpreted another way, but we'll just leave it at that. That had these super cute 4th of July shorts that I will wear this year probably, and then next year we do an annual camping trip with our friends and we all dress up, so I thought it would be fun to have those. And then I also grabbed some coffee for home from Local Grounds, and then we did get a few used books. The kids have theirs. This was one of our favorites that I got rid of years ago, but I decided to grab it again just for nostalgia, and it was only $2. So anyway, yeah, we also got this one that I used to have as well. I thought my youngest daughter read it, but she did not, and my oldest really loved this one, so I got it for her to read. And Landon picked up a few books as well. So we're back now. We're just gonna hang out, and I'm praying that everybody feels rejuvenated tomorrow so we can have a nice lake day. It's Wednesday now, and the two sicklies woke up feeling a little bit better, so that's good news. So Jake and I got a workout in this morning. They watched a little cartoons and rested, and now it's about 11 and we're going down to the lake for the day. Have the lunch packed. Jake has all the gear. They have cabanas you can rent. They also have umbrellas and chairs that you can rent. And I would like to do the paddle boats today. Just because I think that'll be fun. So we are taking a walk through the woods to get to the lake. This is right where last night we saw a raccoon coming down here, and Jake was making some noises that were intriguing it. So we are off to the lake for some fun in the sun. It's really nice down there. We went on what day was that? Saturday, before we checked in, Sunday, before we checked in Kylie and Caleb for their camp. We did the obstacle course that was out on the lake, and both of them said like top 5 most fun things they've ever done, especially Caleb. He said he had always wanted to do one of those. So we saw the lake that day and swam in it for about an hour, but then we had to get showered and get them over to Impact 360. So today is like our first day where we're doing a total day at the lake. So we plan on spending basically the rest of the day here. We'll come back later, and I'm gonna cook some dinner again. Just has been the easiest to make dinner back at the cottage we're staying at, which you can see there's like cottages all throughout. But yeah, so that is the plan for today, Wednesday. I'm glad that the kids, besides just runny noses, they seem to be in better spirits today. So that's good. Such is life with traveling, you know. Sometimes you pick up something at the airport, or actually it was probably more likely that it was from VBS last week. All of the kids served at VBS before they finished VBS Friday. Our flight left at 4 a.m. Saturday. So I'm just grateful it was a cold and not a stomach thing, much easier to deal with. So off to the lake. Got our umbrella for the day, and I'm set up here on the beach. They already went out to swim. They're out there. But it's a beautiful day. Do a cheers, Landon.
Oops, sorry.
It's the man of the hour who walks the mile. It's not a mile. Half a mile?
Yeah, about half a mile.
Half a mile back into the resort to get the coffee. It's worth it though.
Yeah.
It is a Thursday now, and we are headed out to see some historical sites. Before we came here, I did a little bit of research and found that FDR State Park is very close to the resort. So we wanted to just go and see that. They obviously have a ton of hiking and really cool. It's a really amazing state. Yes, a state park. We read it's the largest in the state of Georgia, but obviously we don't have all the time in the world, so probably just gonna look at it, check it out. We saw that there's some really beautiful scenery in there, and then along with that is FDR's White House, which was the house that he built for his like vacationing, and it's actually where he died. And so they have it preserved the way it was left when he died. The kids and I were reading about it, and so in case any of you don't know, he had a lot of health complications, and so he came to this area because there was a natural warm springs or hot springs that he thought would be healing and therapeutic for him. So that's how he ended up here, and he built his little white house, not to be confused with the little white house in Key West, Florida, which was constructed to look like a miniature White House. This is just like a house that's white, and so it was where he spent a lot of his time, and so we were reading all about that last night. So we are gonna go check out those two things for sure, and then once we were here and we realized where we were geographically, Jake was doing some more research and found that we are not too far from Columbus, Georgia, which apparently has a lot of significance in the Civil War era, and there's a really awesome museum down there, as well as like where the Army Rangers are trained. And so the military loving boy really wants to go up that way. So since we can do what we want, we probably will make our way up there. It's about 45 minutes to that area. So those are some of the things that are on the list today. It's a little cloudy, so I'm glad we did the lake day yesterday because they are expecting rain today. So we're gonna just see what we can do on Thursday.
Maybe there's something I don't see. Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? Shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me. Why'd you go and leave me here all alone in the shadows? Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? I don't like to be a bother, but I'm getting kinda sick of trying to figure this out on my own. It's almost like you're keeping secrets from me. When did your feelings start to drift? Maybe there's something that I've missed. Could you just shed a little?
He created the March of Dimes, which is like a huge thing for premature babies.
Well, this is the flag that was flying when he died.
Oh,
That one.
wow. There's the portrait,
That.
I think. That was the cape he was wearing, the actual one.
Oh, we took a little bit further down. 'Cause it was that he fell down at 2 p.m. and then died at 2:35.
And that's the unfinished portrait right there.
Oh, these are him posing.
Wow. So this music that's playing in here was the music that they played when they announced over broadcast that FDR had died and in 1945. So maybe you can hear it a little better. Something new that I didn't know was that he created March of Dimes, which has helped so many premature babies. And he was, I did know this, but he was surely a loved president. Look at this picture here as he played at the funeral of FDR. Yeah. There was another sentry post for the Marine Corps when they were out here making sure nobody came to bother him. Oh, look at the back porch.
This is the fridge.
Yeah.
They probably added this. They don't.
No, this was it. It said it.
Do we go through here?
Yeah, look, they would keep their vegetables and things out here. Yep.
That's the fridge. A stiff door.
Wow. Hello. Look at there. There's where they kept the ice water for the Secret Service agents.
What a wonderful kitchen.
Here was their stove. Wow. Their table. Oh, this was their waffle iron.
Wow.
Bread box. Or that's a seed box, actually. That was probably the bread. The toaster.
But you'll see his level, when he was sitting in that chair on April 12th, sitting for the portrait, he had the stroke. Once he had the stroke, they moved him to his bedroom where he passed a couple hours later. But he was in very poor health, so he never regained consciousness.
So they say that FDR built this house because he loved this view out here. And everything in the house is original as he left it when he died. So this was his secretary's bedroom. Over here, wow, look at that quilt with that hand embroidery. And there's one of the wheelchairs.
What is that?
I don't know, maybe a radio or something. Let's go see his room now. The president's bedroom over here. I love these windows, floor to ceiling, so pretty.
Here you go, is it?
Uh-huh. Look at how tiny the doorknobs are. This was his bedroom.
It's all real stuff. It's
Yeah.
really beautiful. It's a giant desk.
If you ever think your bed's too small.
He was an adult.
So this is where they carried him. Right here. Crazy. Well, that was definitely worth the trip to see. If you guys ever find your way out into this area, definitely go. It was crazy to learn so much more about FDR and also just stand like in his own personal mirror where he looked at himself, someone who was so influential in our country and still to this day is. So that was really, really cool. I'm glad we came. We packed a little car picnic, so we're gonna eat lunch as we drive to our next place. So we came to Iron Banks Coffee in Columbus, and apparently we're in the vault where they used to keep the money in here. Lemon poppy seed, chocolate chip, and Jake and I are getting coffee.
here.
Have you tried your coffee? First sip. Good?
See? Confederate? That's one ducks. Probably what the Confederate Army ducks. Huh? Ducksters. What? Wait, ducks.
So that is where we just had coffee, right inside there, and it was definitely a bank at one point. Really old bank. Because this building right here says 1889 at the top of it, so that's really, really cool. So the bank was probably right around the same time. Alright, it is Friday now, and Jake and I got a workout in this morning. We enjoyed coffee on our little sun-screened-in porch, and now we are headed off to Atlanta. We haven't driven back to Atlanta, or the outskirts of Atlanta since we got in, but today we are actually going to visit some family of mine that lives in the area. And then tonight we have tickets to the Atlanta Braves game, and so we are going to go to that. It starts at 7 o'clock, but they are doing a concert with a country singer I actually really like. I didn't know about that until yesterday, and so we're gonna go there, and Landon wants to look at some Braves merchandise and go to the game. We probably won't stay for the whole thing, but they are doing 4th of July fireworks after the game because it's the last home game for the Braves before the 4th of July, so that's pretty cool. But it is like an hour and a half to 2 hours away, and so I'm not sure that we're gonna stay for the whole thing, but it'll still be fun to go and watch the game for a little bit, even if we do end up leaving a little early. So we are loaded up and getting ready to head on to Atlanta. I will not film when we are visiting with family, but that's what we're gonna do first. Okay, we're about halfway there. We're actually going to Marietta, a little outside of Atlanta. But I thought it would be fun real quick to share on the vlog something that has been surprising about Georgia. So I'll go first. One of the things that's been surprising to me about where we've been at in Georgia, I know the state is huge, southeast Georgia, is the fact that the weather, southwest Georgia, sorry, I stand corrected, that the weather changes like daily and hourly, and the predictions are not right from day to day. So that has been something surprising for me. Another surprising thing is that I've got 0 bug bites. I was fully prepared to be battling mosquitoes, especially being near a lake and a very dense wooded area. I know we have the screened-in porch, which makes a huge difference, but we've also gone walking outside and stuff, and I got 1 bug bite. 1. So that's been surprising. So, Jake, what is one thing that has been surprising to you?
There's a lot of museums.
The amount of museums in history. How about you, Landon? One thing surprising about Georgia that you didn't expect, or that it can be silly. It can be
a lot more foresty than I thought.
Okay, how about you?
If you don't have an accent, they'll ask where you're from.
That's true too. That's funny. We have been asked where we're from everywhere we go, and I at first was like, oh, they're just being friendly, but then I started to realize, how do they know that we're not from around here? And then it all made sense. We don't have the southern accent. So yeah, it's been fun, but I thought I would be going home with at least 20 mosquito bites, and I'm very pleased that I have 0. That is the end of the trip. We had a great time at the Braves game. We are making the drive back tonight, and super sweaty, but had a good time. I've never been so sweaty in my life. But we had a really good time, and they were playing very well, so that was fun and exciting to see. But that's gonna be the end of our trip. Tomorrow morning we pick up the kids. Can't wait to see them. Hope you guys enjoyed coming to Georgia with us. We had a really good week exploring this part of the country, and we really enjoyed ourselves. So if you guys live in the area or you've never come down here, I encourage you to check out all the things that we did. I would recommend it all. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again.